2004 on an 04 Subaru Impreza WRX Wagon in this lovely metallic black colour. It's actually got brown, as you can see in the camera there, in the metallic. I'll try and find a good light spot to show you because it really is a lovely colour. See there, you can see the metallic brown in it. Really, really nice. Whole car wouldn't hate a quick polish. It's generally very nice and smooth and shiny, but a quick polish would make a big difference. Starting on the bodywork, if we look down this side, lovely and straight all the way down there. You can see the body lines are nice and sharp all the way down. It's not thick with filler or anything like that. Driver's front wing, generally nice and tidy. We've got one tiny little bleb in the arch just there. The rest of it is nice and clean all around. And we do have a very, very tiny scratch just down there above the bumper. It's on the standard, or the Pro Drive 7-spoke alloy wheels in gold. If you've got a Subaru, you kind of have to have the gold wheels, right? Lovely and clean down the bottom of the windscreen and across the top. Normally you get some delamination on these things, but this one's all nice and tidy. All good up the A-pillar and onto the roof. One or two little, you can see here, bird poo marks that would polish out nicely. But it's nice and straight on the roof generally. There's no ripples or dents or anything like that. Glass looks to be scratch free, but you will notice that it looks almost like it's had a tint on it and the tint's been taken off. So it probably wants yeah, you can feel it. So it wants a bit of sticky stuff remover on the windows to get rid of that. Continuing down this side, we've got a couple of stone chips down the bottom of the door there, but generally very nice and tidy. And then the rear door, same story, lovely and clean, but we do have one or two very minor stone chips. Sorry, excuse me. Exactly what you expect for a 20-year-old car. Arch itself on the bottom there and all the way around is nice and sharp. Another good wheel and tyre. And then if we look back up this side, you can see nice and straight all the way up. No ripples, no dents, nothing like that. Nice and clean and crack free on both rear lights. There's no moisture or anything trapped in those. Yeah, you can see that metallic there. Really is a lovely colour. Rear screen, that's all good as well. A couple of marks on the bumper where things have been taken in and out of the boot, but other than that, all nice and tidy. It does have Pro Drive exhaust on it as well, so Pro Drive wheels and exhaust. Nice and tidy on this rear bumper corner. Very, very light scratch just there. And if we look down this side again, lovely and straight all the way down there. It's not full of ripples and filler. Nice and clean and sharp all the way around that rear arch. There's no sign of any corrosion coming through in any of the usual spots. Another good wheel and tyre. And again, you can see on this glass, just that little bit of residue from the tint. Front ones are completely clear, but it's these ones and these ones. That would make a big difference, just getting that cleaned off. All nice and straight on the roof. Front glass, nice and scratch free. Normally they get caked in scratches, don't they, those front windows. All good on the rear door. We do have one small stone chip down the bottom there. And then the front door again. The odd little light scratch here and there, but generally very, very good. And then the front arch, we've got a stone chip which has knocked the head off the paint there. But the arch itself is sharp all the way around. And your final good wheel and tyre. Coming around on the front, as with every Subaru of this era, the headlights could do with a little bit of a polish. But they are generally pretty good. Crack free, more importantly. Fog lights lower down there, all good. Few stone chips on the bonnet and the bumper. Decent sized one there, it's worth pointing out. A couple of them here and there. Other than that, generally nice and presentable, nice and tidy. Quite a rare colour. Nice that it's a wagon for a change. On the interior, again, door card on this side, all nice and tidy. None of the buttons are worn out or anything like that. Driver's seat. Standard Subaru driver's seat. A little bit of wear on the bolster, but all the foam's nice and firm. Generally pretty good. A little bit of wear on the steering wheel. Mileage wise, 77,840 miles. This one does have aircon as well. Electric mirrors, electric windows, front and rear fogs. All good on the rear door card on this side. And the rear bench is nice and clean and tidy. Isofix points as well, so you can argue it's a family wagon. Lovely and clean on the headline, and backs of the seats are good. There's no funny smells in there, signs of any trap moisture or anything like that. Load protector is still, or load cover is still there and intact, and actually recoils away. Carpet, there's a little mark that could do with a shampoo, but generally pretty good. Nice and tidy under there. We'll lift that up. You've got your space saver, spare wheel, but more importantly, there's no sign of any trap moisture or corrosion coming through in there. And then all good in there as well. Rear passenger side, again all good on the door. Rear bench is lovely and clean. Backs of the seats, like I said, are good. Have another look at the headliner from this angle. And then front passenger side, nice and tidy on the door card. This side of the dash is all good. Standard Subaru stereo, no real wear on the gear stick or on the handbrake. And then nice and tidy on the seat, really virtually no wear at all on that one, generally very, very good. You've got your 2 litre 4-cylinder turbo engine, obviously being a WRX. And to me it looks to be pretty standard, with the exception of we've got a forged dump valve, which if you've ever driven a Subaru with that one, it feels weird. So that's worth having. Still on the top mount intercooler. It's been parked here a little while. It's not chucking any fluid on the floor or anything like that. Still on the standard Subaru immobilizer, so flip it to turn it off so you can start the car. We'll fire it up and go straight around the back, check there's nothing nasty coming out. Fires up on the button. No sign of any smoke at all out the back. It was driven to us as well. Taking over nice and happy on the front. Generally quite a nice example. A couple of little marks like we pointed out that could be tidied up. And actually what I have missed is there is a ding in the bumper here. Can't remember how I forgot that, but there you go. It's just below the bumper. It hasn't broken the paint there. There is a small break in the paint above it. So whether you can push it out from the other side or it needs a repair, who knows. So there you have it. 2004 on an 04 WRX Wagon. Any more questions, please get in touch. Thank you.